Hi, welcome to Mac's channel. So today what I've got for you is a monitor product. So my main monitor I use for my PC is 1080p, 60Hz, 5 milliseconds response time, which depending on game causes severe tearing lines. So I decided I'll go and get myself a new monitor considering it's day after Boxing Day. And I got myself a new monitor. Acer was the old one, Acer's the new one. Now, before you ask yourself, wait a minute, could have sworn you've done an Acer product before. Yes, I have, an Acer Nitro laptop. As it turns out, I also happen to do the Acer, Jesus Christ, an Acer monitor. Also, Nitro series. Rings a bell, doesn't it? I didn't get it just simply because of that. It was the price point and the fact that it's a 1440p, because I've got a GTX 1070, it's just not really going to push 4K, not really. And I can't be bothered, I don't want to spend 800 quid on a brand new RTX card. Admittedly, wouldn't mind. So I got myself this 27-inch, 1 millisecond, it's ZeroFrame, flickerless. I don't know why they bother pointing that one out. I hope it's not got flicker. Blue light shield. I believe that's just so you can go to bed earlier. If I'm playing on the computer, I ain't going to bed earlier. And obviously it's a WQHD resolution, or 1440p in the simple terms. So actual resolution is 2560 by 1440. And it is also AMD Radeon FreeSync compatible. I just wish Nvidia would make more G-Sync monitors affordable. It's nice that it's AMD FreeSync, but the chances of me buying an AMD graphics card is extremely slim. So obviously it is 27 inches LED, it's mercury free, and the actual viewable area is 69 centimeters or 27 inches to be precise. So yes, let's have a look what comes inside the box. So, the box was delivered as it is, and the box itself did not get damaged, so thank you very much, Amazon. It comes with the typical polystyrene block top and bottom. It comes inside. Let's do this. A plasticky thingy-majig bag. That's just to protect the screen, but we'll get to the screen goodness after we come past its accessories. So, it comes with a instruction manual, which we won't need. It's a monitor. It clearly does not need. We have a piece of its stand. That will be the neck part behind it. As far as I can tell, there's tilt adjustment, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, tilt adjustment. We don't need that. I'm afraid I don't use the monitor stand to get in the way of the keyboard. Ooh, I like the colour. Now, might not be entirely obvious, but it's blue. I'm surprised it didn't. Considering it's the Nitro series, the Acer Nitro laptop I've got has red accents on it. This is blue. Acer, what are you doing here? So, it has a simple thingy-majig flat head screwdriver. You could literally just put a coin into it and tighten it up with that. I think they did that on purpose. It's got some bits to pull off. Put that back on because I'm going to shove this in the box because I ain't going to be using it. It is a nice stand. It's got a bit of weight to it. It's plastic plus metal, and I would say that's cast. Yeah, it's casted. It's casted metal, aluminium. Yeah, it's definitely cast. So that, combined with the other piece, makes the stand, which I will put together for viewing reasons, but quite frankly, I won't be using it. It comes with a display port cable, because as you can imagine, 2K and slightly higher refresh rate will need something slightly better than HDMI, I can only assume. But it's nice that it comes with the display port cable. Most people are about to have a HDMI spare. Yeah, definitely. It comes with 2 power cables. Now that, for the first moment, might sound a bit strange, which it is. So it comes with, because I live in the UK, a UK plug with a 13 amp fuse. I would have thought you would have just put a 5 amp fuse in it. I mean, it's a monitor, it's not going to draw that much power. And then it also comes with a European 2 plug one. That's nice of you to send me a spare kettle cable. I'll just swap out the ends on it. Nice of them. Right, let's come to the actual fun and goodness. Let's get this monitor out of the bag. I will do a comparison, not side by side. Well, actually, I could do side by side. I could. Nah, I won't. Or will I? Tempting. Right, so here we are, the monitor. Squeeze that in. So, they say it's bezel-less. There's like millimeter half on it used as a bezel, which quite frankly is not much. And then the bottom has an actual bezel, which is probably about 2 centimeters, if that, with the Acer logo there. As such, that is that. The bottom, you have on this particular model, a speaker there, and a speaker there. And underneath here, we have power in, HDMI display port, and headphone jack out. Nice of them to put a headphone jack. On the sides, we have nothing there. Nothing on the sides, and on the back we then have this, which is, let's peel the label goodness off. Oh yeah. And for some reason I got this thing here. We have got a Acer mount, which quite frankly will cover this poor thing up in a minute. It has obviously the stand thingy-majig and control buttons, which are tactile button with a rotational control thing. So you've got tactile buttons, which have a nice feel to them. Ooh, that must be OK. Literally the OK button. And then a Kensington lock, for those who fancy that. The speakers, I will point out, are small, but at least it has speakers. It means if you happen to have your computer via the display port and you're the kind of person who has your PlayStation connected to it, at least you'll have sound. And if the sound ain't that great, you got a headphone jack. So someone literally thought that one. The buttons are not labelled, as I've just realised. So your top button is the power button. It does have a symbol for that, and then the other three don't have a symbol on it. You've got rotational up and down, left and right. And that's pretty much it. I'm glad they did that. One of the things I hate about monitors menu configuration is when they do up and down happens to be something completely else. At least have picked a directional control with an OK, which is one button, and then whatever the other buttons do is, well, something I'll have to find out. Anyway, at this point, I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do a video comparison with a 1080p, 60 Hz, 4 milliseconds recording. See if I can pick up the tail lines, and then I'll do a comparison of this monitor with the 1440p and hopefully no tail lines, because if there's no tail lines, honest. Okie dokie, we should do that one right now. Right, so do you know what's typical? Trying to find a game, suddenly reliably doing screen tearing. I can't find one. Literally cannot find one. Now, and if you can read at the top corner without changing any of the resolutions or details or anything like that, 1080p with the old monitor, I'm doing 63 frames per second. And yes, that is an old G15 keyboard. And the display does work. MSI Afterburner displays the information on it. Awesome. But yes, that is the old monitor. As you can see, 24-inch takes up about that much room. And obviously running 1080p with the GTX 1070 and a whole lot of things on everything on Ultra basically, and resolution scaling off it above what it would normally run. But yes, normally, this is really embarrassing, normally you'd get screen tearing lines, but we're not getting it, which is really annoying. Anyway, shall cut to the next monitor. Okay, so looking at it, which is interesting. So this is the monitor. It's a little bit dark in here. It's about half an hour later. And according to it, it is HDCP compatible, which is fine. Screen resolution is currently set for native correct 1. Where's the refresh rate? Oh, refresh rate. Let's set it to 75 Hz because it wasn't set for 75 Hz for some strange reason. Make sure that's alright. Yes. So fine to me. There was something that really caught my eye. Monitor technology, G-Sync compatible. It doesn't say G-Sync on the box. What? Is FreeSync and G-Sync in the same thing, but they don't advertise the technology? But yeah, it says monitor technology. Fixed refresh or G-Sync compatible. Well, that's good, I'll guess. Okay. We'll just leave them as they are, and oh yeah, set up G-Sync. Now that is a surprise and a half. Enable for full screen, enable windowed. Well, you know what I'm going to have to do now, nah? Let's load up a game. Well, that is a surprise and a half. Oh, just to point out how much extra space there is for icons on the desktop is awesome. I will admit that my speakers were originally to those speakers. However, the sound has decided to divert itself to the HDMI to the monitor. In fact, this is a great time for you to be able to hear, in a second, once the game is loaded up, the sound coming from the speakers. Why not? Might as well. Ooh, sorry. I just got distracted. Just need to go into the video settings of the game. See what resolution it's decided to pick, because if it's running that resolution and that, but yeah, it does not say anything about G-Sync compatible on the Acer Nitro VG270Ubmiipx series. It says FreeSync, AMD Freesink on it. There is no indication that it is G-Sync compatible. Right, okie dokie. Here comes the funny thing. Right, I'm going to put volume on full.
Really settling in. Getting my first enema tomorrow. Anyway, I heard about some action. Yeah, huh? Yeah, okay. Oh, you bet it's okay. Listen, I gotta do a little prep work, but so far it's looking...
It's usable. The sound is usable. Now, the obvious thing is that we're currently running the game still on 1080. But on that monitor, which is, well, it's basically half the resolution of the monitor the game is set for. Let's go fix that, shall we? Oh, yes, keep new settings. That might help. Uh-oh. Well, oh yeah, that is definitely better. Definitely better. However, dun dun dun, 36 frames per second. So we basically lost 20 frames per second going up to that resolution with GTX 1070. Yeah, this is what I mean with, there's pretty much not much point to get a 4K monitor. I'll tell you what, that looks really nice. When I say nice, I mean the screen, not the state of that sofa. I do apologise. Yeah. It is a very nice monitor. It came with a surprise. It's bright enough. The speakers, the internal speakers are not tragic, but I'll definitely use something better than them. The resolution seemed to be fine. Wait a minute, I forgot to show the menu. Whoa. Let's get this right. The menu button. Okay, you press it and it comes up with that. VBR, whatever that is. Brightness 65. Display input. So, what else have we got? Ah, okay. Double tap for more. Brightness, use color, audio. Oh, it has a move button. Gaming. Overdrive, normal, FreeSync, on, VBR, whatever that is. No. OSD menus. System. Display format, whatever that is. Wide moon. Whatever. Oh, information. Oh, is that what the other button does? Right, so power button, information. Okay, what does the very bottom one do? Input. Right, okay, so the very bottom one does input. The next one is that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, okay, that is interesting. But yes, like I say, any questions, feel free to post. The monitor itself, I'd definitely say it's definitely worth it. If you don't want to go break the bank too much to have, well, a 4K monitor and a graphic card that can handle 4K gaming. Because like I say, I'm only doing 2K gaming with a GTX 1070 and it's pulling frames down a bit. Obviously, if you intend to do creational work, that is how much spare space you got for the controls. Let's do a quick new project. Right, so as you can imagine, that there is the saved box, which would have been full screen on 1880p. You got all this still to expand it. And there we are. And yes, thank you again very much for watching. Hope you liked the video. And I shall catch you next time. Cheerio.